The power of a single decision. What if one choice could change the trajectory of your entire life? Imagine standing at a crossroads, not just picking a path randomly, but choosing with intention, clarity, and a plan. That's what strategic thinking is all about. It's not just for CEOs or chess grandmasters. It's for anyone who wants to design a life that feels meaningful, fulfilling, and uniquely theirs. Picture this. Sarah, a 30-year-old office worker, felt stuck in a job she didn't love. She wasn't unhappy, but she wasn't excited about her life either. One day, she decided to approach her life like a game of strategy. Instead of drifting, she started asking herself, what do I really want, and how do I get there? That single shift in mindset led her to a new career, a side hustle she's passionate about, and a life that feels like hers. Strategic thinking made it possible. In this script, we're diving into how you can use strategic thinking to create the life you want. We'll break it down into simple, actionable steps with real-world examples that make it easy to understand and apply. Whether you're dreaming of a new career, better relationships, or just more joy in your daily life, strategic thinking is the tool to get you there. Let's explore how to make it work for you. What is strategic thinking? Strategic thinking is like playing a game of chess with your life. It's about seeing the board, anticipating moves, and making decisions that set you up for success in the long run. It's not about overcomplicating things. It's about being intentional. Instead of reacting to life's challenges, you're proactively shaping your future. At its core, strategic thinking involves clarity, knowing what you want; planning, mapping out how to get there; adaptability, adjusting when things don't go as planned; focus, prioritizing what matters most. Let's say you're planning a road trip. You don't just hop in the car and drive aimlessly. You pick a destination, map the route, pack snacks, and plan for detours. Strategic thinking is the same. It's about having a destination in mind for your life and making smart moves to get there. Step 1. Define your destination. The first step in strategic thinking is knowing what you want. This sounds simple, but it's where most people stumble. If you don't know where you're going, no amount of planning will help. How to find your why. Start by asking yourself, what does my ideal life look like? Not what society expects, not what your parents or friends think you should want, but what you want. Try this exercise. Grab a notebook and write down your answers to these questions. What makes me feel alive? What would I do if money and time weren't obstacles? What's one thing I'd regret not doing in 10 years? For example, let's look at Mark, a 25-year-old barista. He enjoyed his job but felt unfulfilled. When he did this exercise, he realized he loved teaching others. His dream was to become a high school history teacher, but he thought it was too late to go back to school. By clarifying his destination, he had a starting point to plan his next steps. Be specific. Vague goals lead to vague results. Instead of saying, I want to be happy, get specific. Does happiness mean more time with family? A job that excites you? Financial freedom? For Mark, it meant standing in front of a classroom, sharing stories about the past, and inspiring kids. Write down your destination in one clear sentence. For example, I want to run my bakery within 5 years. This gives you a target to aim for. Step 2, assess where you are. You can't plan a journey without knowing your starting point. Strategic thinking requires an honest look at your current situation, your strengths, weaknesses, resources, and obstacles. The SWOT analysis. A simple tool for this is a SWOT analysis, which stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Draw a square and divide it into 4 sections. Label them and fill them in. Strengths. What are you good at? What skills or resources do you have? Weaknesses. Where do you struggle? What skills or habits hold you back? Opportunities. What's available to you? Are there trends, people, or resources you can leverage? Threats. What could derail you? Are there financial, emotional, or external barriers? Let's go back to Sarah. Her SWOT analysis looked like this. Strengths: organized, great communicator, quick learner. Weaknesses: no experience in her dream field, graphic design, limited savings. Opportunities: online courses, freelance platforms, and local design meetups. Threats: fear of failure, demanding day job. This gave Sarah a clear picture of where she stood and what she needed to focus on. Be honest but kind. When assessing yourself, don't sugarcoat, but don't beat yourself up either. The goal is clarity, not judgment. If you're unsure where to start, ask a trusted friend or mentor for input. They often see strengths and opportunities you might miss. Step 3, build your roadmap. Now that you know where you're going and where you're starting, it's time to map the path between the two. This is your strategy, a step-by-step plan to turn your vision into reality. Break it down. Big goals can feel overwhelming, so break them into smaller, manageable steps. Think of it like building a house. You don't just build a house in one go. You lay the foundation, frame the walls, add the roof, and so on. For Mark, becoming a teacher seemed daunting. His roadmap looked like this. Research teaching certification requirements in his state, 1 month. Enroll in an online education program, 3 months to find and start. Save $200 a month for tuition by cutting back on dining out, ongoing. Volunteer as a tutor to gain experience, 6 months. Apply for teaching jobs, 18 to 24 months. Each step was clear, time-bound, and achievable. Prioritize, you can't do everything at once, so focus on what moves the needle most. Ask, what's the one thing I can do right now that will get me closer to my goal? For Sarah, it was taking an online graphic design course. For Mark, it was researching certification programs. Use the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule, or Pareto principle, says that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Identify the high-impact actions that will get you the most progress. For example, if you want to switch careers, spending 10 hours learning a new skill is likely more valuable than spending 10 hours tweaking your resume. Step 4. Anticipate obstacles. Life isn't a straight line. Strategic thinkers don't just plan for success. They plan for setbacks. Think about what could go wrong and how you'll handle it. Common obstacles. Time. I don't have enough time. Solution. Block out small chunks of time, like 30 minutes a day, to work on your goal. Money. I can't afford it. Solution. Look for free or low-cost resources, like online courses, library books, or bartering skills. Fear. What if I fail? Solution. Reframe failure as learning. Every misstep teaches you something. When Sarah hit a financial roadblock, she didn't give up. She found free design tutorials on YouTube and joined a local design group to learn from others. When Mark's application to an education program was rejected, he used the feedback to strengthen his next application. The what-if game. Play the what-if game to prepare for challenges. Ask, what if I lose motivation? What if I don't have enough money? What if someone says no? For each scenario, brainstorm at least one solution. This builds resilience and keeps you moving forward. Step 5. Take action and adapt. A plan is useless without action. Strategic thinking isn't about creating a perfect plan. It's about starting and adjusting as you go. Start small. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take one small step today. For Sarah, it was signing up for a free design webinar. For Mark, it was emailing a local school to ask about volunteer opportunities. Small actions build momentum. Track your progress. Keep a journal or use a step tracking app to monitor your daily steps. Celebrate small wins, they add up. If you're not hitting your milestones, ask why. Are you procrastinating? Is the plan unrealistic? Adjust as needed. Stay flexible, life changes, and so should your plan. Strategic thinkers are adaptable. When Sarah's job required more hours, she adjusted her learning schedule to weekends. When Mark realized he needed more experience, he added tutoring to his plan. Step 6. Surround yourself with support. No one succeeds alone. Strategic thinkers build a network of people who inspire, challenge, and support them. Find mentors. Look for people who've done what you want to do. Sarah connected with a graphic designer on LinkedIn and asked for advice. Mark reached out to a teacher friend who shared tips on getting certified. Mentors don't have to be formal, just someone willing to share their experience. Build a cheer squad. Surround yourself with positive people who believe in you. Share your goals with friends or family who'll cheer you on. Avoid naysayers who drain your energy. Give back. Helping others keeps you motivated. Sarah volunteered to design a flyer for a local nonprofit, gaining experience and confidence. Mark tutored kids, which reinforced his passion for teaching. Step 7. Stay committed to the long game. Strategic thinking is about playing the long game. Big goals take time, and that's okay. The key is consistency. Create habits. Turn your actions into habits. If you're learning a new skill, practice for 15 minutes every day. If you're saving money, automate a small transfer to a savings account each week. Small, consistent actions compound over time. Visualize success. When motivation dips, visualize your destination. Imagine how it'll feel to live the life you want. Sarah pictured herself running her own design business. Mark imagined inspiring a classroom of students. These mental images kept them going. Celebrate progress. Don't wait until you've reached your goal to celebrate. Acknowledge milestones along the way. Finished a course? Treat yourself to a coffee. Saved $1,000? Share the win with a friend. These moments recharge you for the journey. Real-life examples of strategic thinking. Let's look at a few more stories to see strategic thinking in action. Emma, from burnout to balance. Emma, a 35-year-old nurse, was burned out from long hospital shifts. She wanted a life with more balance and time for her kids. Her strategic plan: destination, work part-time as a nurse and start a health coaching business. Assessment: strengths, nursing expertise, empathy. Weaknesses: no business experience. Opportunities: online coaching platforms. Threats: financial strain. Roadmap: take an online business course, 3 months. Start a blog to share health tips, 6 months. Transition to part-time nursing, 12 months. Obstacles: plan for financial dips by cutting subscriptions and saving an emergency fund. Action: started blogging weekly, joined a coaching network, and reduced her shifts within a year. Today, Emma runs a thriving coaching business and spends more time with her family. James, from hobby to career. James, a 28-year-old IT worker, loved photography but saw it as just a hobby. His strategic plan, destination, become a full-time wedding photographer. Assessment, strengths, photography skills, tech savvy. Weaknesses, no client base. Opportunities, local wedding industry. Threats, market competition. Roadmap, build a portfolio 6 months. Offer free shoots to friends 3 months. Launch a website 9 months. Book paid gigs 12 to 18 months. Obstacles, plan for slow client growth by keeping his IT job part-time. Action, posted his work on social media, networked with wedding planners, and booked his first paid shoot within a year. James now runs a successful photography business and loves his work. Common pitfalls and how to avoid them. Even with a great plan, it's easy to get derailed. Here are common pitfalls and how to avoid them. Overplanning, spending too much time planning and not enough doing. Solution, set a deadline to start your first step, e.g. 1 week. Perfectionism, waiting for everything to be perfect. Solution, embrace good enough and improve as you go. Distractions, getting sidetracked by shiny new ideas. Solution, revisit your destination regularly to stay focused. There's a giving up, losing steam when results are slow. Solution, break your goal into smaller milestones and celebrate them. The mindset of a strategic thinker. Strategic thinking isn't just about tools and plans, it's a mindset. Here's how to cultivate it. Curiosity, ask why and how often. Why do I want this? How can I make it happen? Optimism, believe you can shape your future, even if the path isn't clear yet. Resilience, see setbacks as temporary and solvable. Growth, view challenges as chances to learn and grow. Putting it all together. Let's create a sample plan for someone named Alex who wants to transition from a retail job to a career in digital marketing. Destination, become a digital marketing specialist within 2 years. Assessment, strengths, creative, good with social media, quick learner. Weaknesses, no formal marketing experience, limited network. Opportunities, free online courses, freelance platforms, and local businesses needing marketing. Threats, competitive job market, time constraints. Roadmap, month 1 to 3. Take a free digital marketing course, e.g. Google Digital Garage. Months 4 to 6. Build a portfolio by creating sample campaigns and volunteering for a local business. Months 7 through 12. Apply for entry-level marketing jobs or freelance gigs. Month 13 to 24. Gain experience, network with marketers, and apply for full-time roles. Obstacles. Time. Schedule 1 hour daily for learning after work. Money. Use free resources and save $50 per month for paid courses if needed. Confidence. Join a marketing community online for support. Action. Start the Google course this week, create a LinkedIn profile, and connect with one marketer. Support. Find a mentor through LinkedIn, join a marketing subreddit, and share goals with a friend. Commitment. Track progress weekly, visualize landing a marketing job, and celebrate completing each course. Conclusion. Your life, your strategy. Strategic thinking is your superpower. It's not about being the smartest person in the room or having all the answers. It's about knowing what you want, making a plan, and taking small, consistent steps toward it. Like Sarah, Mark, Emma, James, and Alex, you can use strategic thinking to create a life that excites you. Start today. Grab a pen, write down your destination, and take one small step. Maybe it's signing up for a course, reaching out to a mentor, or cutting one distraction from your life. Whatever it is, that step is the beginning of something bigger. Your life is waiting. Go design it.